It's been a while since I've done an emulation test video here on the channel, and I got the RedMagic 10 Pro at launch specifically for videos like this. And today, I wanted to see how Balatro performs when being emulated with Eden on Android. I won't waste any more of your time though, so let's load up the game. Balatro is a game that many of you have likely already heard about. It's an indie game created by a single person, and after 3 years in development, it was able to make an impressive splash when it debuted. Sales numbers reached 500K within the first 10 days. That ballooned to 1 million within the first month, and it's easily been able to surpass 5 million units sold across all of its available platforms. You can even buy it right now on Android for just $10. But we're testing emulation here today, and you can see that the game was able to load up incredibly well with your standard setup of Eden. I'll be sure to show you screens of the emulator settings page toward the end of this video. But Balatro is basically a deck building roguelike game. Anyone who has ever played poker before will likely feel quite familiar here. Your goal is to hit a certain score for the round, and you do that by playing cards like you would in a game of poker. So you'll have a max of 8 cards in your hand, and you can choose to discard some of them and draw that many from your deck, with the goal of trying to play a 3 of a kind, a flush, a full house, the same types of things that you would aim for in your typical game of poker. Your score is determined by what cards you're able to play, and those can be augmented by joker cards, tarot cards, planet cards, or vouchers. With it being a deck building game, you'll find success by picking and choosing cards for your deck that has synergy with the other cards, or synergy with your playstyle. It really allows you to dig in and customize the way that you play the game, which is a great way of making it less repetitive, since each playthrough can be vastly different from the one before it. So far, I only have performance from the RedMagic 10 Pro to go on, but you can see it's easily able to keep up with what the game throws at it. And with that said, this is a fairly simple game as far as emulation difficulty is concerned. Particle effects are kept to a minimal, and most of the graphics are nothing more than an assortment of pixels. This makes me believe that most older flagships shouldn't have any trouble emulating a game like this. You'll probably even be able to get this working flawlessly on some mid-range devices as well. The only issue that I initially had with the game was with how small the text was being rendered. So I do recommend that you change the resolution setting within the graphics section to 0.75x to help make that text appear larger. As mentioned, here are the graphic and settings pages for Eden. I saw it recommended to disable all of the Eden's Veil toggles here. However, whenever I first tested this game, I did not have any issues keeping those enabled. So you are likely able to keep this running just fine using the default settings. Balatro is one of those games that demands so little graphically that you kind of expect it to run well on an emulator. So it's no surprise that I was able to get the game to load with minimal tweaking to the settings area. And it seems to work well on both Eden as well as Sudachi in my experience. But with that said, I have not spent hour-long gaming sessions with the game yet. This was a game that I picked up and played for 10 to 30 minutes here and there throughout the weekend. So, if you have a different phone than the RedMagic 10 Pro, please share your experience emulating the Nintendo Switch port of Balatro on Android. I would be curious to hear what phone you have and what level of performance you noticed while playing the game. You would think that a game like this would not have any thermal issues, but I can't speak on that for now. So please share those details as well. If you liked seeing emulation tests here on the channel, feel free to click on that like button down below this video. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well for more mobile gaming content like this.